strong focus on what I want.
See you, chump.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Oh, my back!
Stings, doesn't it? I'm gonna cry.
I need that.
Trailer.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Hello, Spider-Man fans! Thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. I hope everyone out there is having a wonderful National Spider-Man Day, because that is what today is as of me uploading this video. August 1st, National Spider-Man Day. And of course, because Spider-Man just feels like the biggest superhero in the world lately, all these Spidey fans were thinking this would be the perfect time for Sony and Marvel to drop a little trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. And we didn't get zip nada. I mean, the day's still young. Maybe something could come out here. I'm looking at you, Kevin Fegoli. But still, I think not having any sort of content on National Spider-Man Day is a huge travesty. It's something to turn a man into Bully Maguire. So before you start putting your hair down and putting mascara on your eyes, I thought, why not go ahead and show you a little behind-the-scene photo for Spider-Man No Waffle House. This is a photo I don't think anybody has seen online yet. It also isn't too huge or a giant spoiler that would ruin the movie, but I think it's something really nice to keep us on the hold until we get this damn trailer. So I'm going to be showing you guys that behind-the-scene photo along with other little details that I was told about the movie that, again, not spoilerish, shouldn't ruin it, even though it feels like so much information about this movie is already out there. So be sure you guys leave me your opinions down below on this photo. What kind of speculation or theories can you draw from it? When do you think we're getting the trailer? What's the next date that Spider-Man fans are gonna fake Photoshop photos that, oh, Sony posted this and deleted it in 0.5 milliseconds? And then I'm gonna get sent to it 1,000 times in my email of, Chris, is this real? As well as don't be forgetting to subscribe and hitting that like button, man. Who else is risking the life of their channel by showing you never before seen photos? This guy right here. Alright, so before going into the photo, I just want to give a couple of disclaimers. You guys know here, I am no journalist, I am no scooper. I'm just a guy who likes seeing movie news, wants to talk about it, and if I can make silly, entertaining videos that maybe make you guys smile, I'm gonna do that all day, every day. This just happens to be one of those rare occasions where me making these silly, dumb, fun videos, a person out there who is actually connected to these movies goes ahead, emails me and says, hey Chris, would you like this photo? And I go, only if I can share it with a people. Thankfully they said yes, and here we are. And since it seems like everything Spider-Man No Way Home is gonna get spread around and people wanna credit stuff, I don't want the good people in Marvel, is Sony coming for me? So my official source of who gave this to me is not 3C Films. If you own a website or you run a Spider-Man News Twitter account, that is who gave me this photo, not 3C Films. I need that to be the actual credit, please. I think if I title it that way, I'll be safe. They'd have no idea it was actually me. Alright, but you've waited long enough, so let's drum roll in this photo that I'm overhyping. It's probably gonna disappoint some people, but I think it's still awesome. Ba-bam! So here you go, behind the scene photo of Spider-Man No Way Home, and is of the first time Spider-Man Tom Holland comes in contact with Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange in front of the Sanctum Sanctorum located on Baker Street. This is a great little photo in my opinion because we've just started seeing merchandise that is hitting stores that I can't believe merchandise hit stores before the damn trailer, but some of this merchandise has already given us our look of Doctor Strange in Spider-Man No Way Home if you look at the back of some of this toy art. But here we get a look of what seems to be the first time Tom Holland's Spider-Man is coming in to meet Doctor Strange. Now, I could be wrong. This could be later in the movie. Maybe Spider-Man's coming back from a mission or doing something with Strange because he was obviously anticipating him if he's waiting outside his door. But from what we've been hearing about Spider-Man No Way Home and the speculation around it is that Peter is going to be coming to Doctor Strange to ask him, do you have any spell or way to clear my name? You've probably seen the news. People think I'm a big murderer. And I'm actually very curious to see how Doctor Strange is going to react to all that. Is he going to be like, oh, I know you would never do that, man? Or is he too busy dealing with this multiverse falling apart that he's like, yeah, you're probably innocent, but I can't deal with you right now, man? I just have a feeling that Doctor Strange is not going to be very nice to Peter Parker here and is only barely going to want to help him out. Other things that we got to talk about with this photo is, once again, we are seeing the Feast truck in the background. Now, we actually got to see other behind-the-scene photos of this same Feast truck from Spider-Man No Way Home, so we knew this would be part of the movie, but it looks like they're going to want to to make it a very prominent thing in the first meeting with Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. And Feast is usually a homeless shelter in the Spider-Man world. Now, it's right now most famous with the Spider-Man PS4 video games, because in those video games, Peter Parker volunteers there and actually has a bit of a job there, and eventually even hires Miles Morales to be there, and is actually how he ends up meeting him. So a lot of fans are wondering if Marvel is taking inspiration from that video game and doing that here in Spider-Man No Way Home. We know they've been setting up the Miles Morales character ever since Spider-Man Homecoming, with Donald Glover playing the Prowler and saying that he's got a nephew in the streets. Pair that up with the 5-year jump from the snap, I would think this kid is maybe old enough now to possibly have his origin story and maybe make his MCU debut. But if not, this could just be a small little Easter egg that they throw in the background. It's like, oh hey, you guys know Feast, there's an Easter egg for you. Or it could be a little hint to Spider-Man getting his first job in the real world, because in this movie, he's said to be graduating from high school. He's gonna be moving on, and it'll possibly be setting up another trilogy for Tom Holland's Spider-Man, where it'll be the college years. And I think him working at a homeless shelter really fits in with Peter Parker, and maybe will ground his character a little bit, because if the man goes straight working a Stark Tower, I'm gonna have a hissy fit! Now, the same person who sent me this photo, which again is not 3C Films, gave me some other details involved with Spider-Man Need Water, homie. One of those details were here that Doctor Strange astral projects Peter out of his Spider-Man outfit and can see himself while suspended in the air. His Spider-Man version in front of him won't let Doctor Strange have a device in his hands. That is pretty awesome and something I never even thought about. It seems like every time these sorcerers like Doctor Strange or the Ancient One meet an Avenger or any other superhero, they love kicking their souls out of their body and making them look at themselves like if you're in some sort of trippy dream. So it would definitely make sense that during an interaction between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, if Peter Parker won't leave Strange alone or is becoming a problem with him, Strange would just kick him out of his body and continue on with his day. But what he said here is that Doctor Strange will do this to get a device out of Peter's hands. Now, that could be one of two things here, because other details that we've been hearing about that are not confirmed and weren't told to me by this not 3C Film source. Doctor Strange is dealing with the multiverse and is finding out that different characters are starting to pop into their world, and he's putting them in a prison until he can figure out how to put them back into their reality. And specifically, the people who are trapped in this prison are members of the Sinister Six from different Spider-Man universes, hopefully from Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's world, which is how Alfred Molina will come into the movie along with Jamie Foxx's Electro. Other people set to be in it are Sandman, Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe, and even the Lizard. Well, the other thing that we heard is that this prison is being powered by a cube and that Peter will be manipulated by this multiverse Sinister Six to be set free, because they say all they remember is them being killed from their Spider-Man from their universes. So it seems like when Peter is finally manipulated and wants to set these guys free, he's gonna break this device, and then Doctor Strange comes in and is like, oh, you can't do that, son. Astral project! That's gonna be interesting to see, and is the part that has me hesitant about the movie, because like, yes, I understand you could kind of manipulate a person by saying, oh, they killed me in the other universes, but it's like, I'm just tired of Tom Holland's Spider-Man always being tricked and manipulated, man. Like when he gave off the Edith glasses. Let's see how they do it, though. Even though this person, not 3C Films, went ahead and gave me this photo, he wasn't able to tell me if Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire are part of the movie, and at this point, I don't even know if they will be. But I guess until we see that trailer, we have no idea if they're actually going to be in the movie. But that is all the information I currently have right now for Spider-Man No Way Home. I want to know from you guys out there, what do you make of this photo? Are there any details here or speculation you have about this photo? Does this excite you enough? Like I said, sorry, it's nothing major or huge, but I still think it's a pretty fun thing to get on National Spider-Man Day. Don't be forgetting to hit that subscribe button, a like if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care.